One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Hurricanes will kick it away first. At a return here, they'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got room at the 35. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Really good looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space, was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Quick step and go. Gets away from one. He's got space. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Aggie. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a scintillating 57-yard touchdown run. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. From the gun, running back gets the give. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Canes will hustle to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Going to try to get it himself.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Second down, he'll throw it. Shoots it to the left. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On third down, he drops the throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and plays breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll try to get outside. Oh, better look out. Picks up the first down, still moving. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Aggie. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Creates a little room. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Canes moving quickly to the line. Here's the handoff. And he's stopped by that big defensive tackle up front.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play call? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's complete on the right side. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking downfield on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Quickly complete. Got a little space. There he goes. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. And the Canes have their offense in high gear. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
You've heard us talk about it a million times. Find the tight end in the red zone. Use the big bodies, right? Well, they do. And he drops it. God, That is not normal for the tight end position. These are the guys you depend on down here in this area.
Finds his back in the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Hurricanes. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the left side. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession. If this were a wider field, like maybe in Canada or something, that might have been a turnover.
And they could have turned it into a rouge, eh? I mean, this was a great chance by the defense here. I just love the fact that they are flying around and trying to dislodge the football from these ball carriers.
Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Sims. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Aggies will line it up on 1st and 10. On the option. Got the first down and still on his feet. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And the Aggies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And line to open the second quarter. They'll start with a field goal try. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. The Hurricanes want to crank the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
The 12th man, Warden, standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And the Hurricanes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's shot. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
And the Canes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Makes the grab on third. Oh, he's got some space. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on first down. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit. Just not on the same page with his target.
And the Canes looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Miami! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, Not a good job by this defense.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to get the corner. Running to Green. There he goes down the right side. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play in there inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. A little release to the back. Oh, what a move. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The Aggies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got him in the open. He's loose. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right on the money.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Wants to keep it in the air. Into the end zone. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. He makes a grab. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. They'll try to slam it in. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job Down here near the goal line, this defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Finds his big tight end. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got the back over the middle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Aggies have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. They're working that left side. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback moving. Slings it downfield. Rolls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Dumps it to the back. Makes the catch. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
And that was awesome by the offense. Good completion, great awareness by the receiver getting out of bounds. If you're on offense now, jog off the field, get the field goal kicker out there. You're going to steal 3 points at the end of the half.
Oh, the attempt is no good. And here in the 3rd quarter, it is still a tie ball game. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this 2nd half. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Wants to go up top. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense. Pressure in the field.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Got the 1st down. Looking for more.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. first down. That's reeled in. It's shot. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Hurricanes headed quickly to the line.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Wants to fire on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the bat. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Swings it out to the flat. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Man, there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out of the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him, throwing the football, picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Complete on 3rd down. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Canes are in the hurry-up. Trying to power it in. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Touchdown, Aggies.
Listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to split. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Washington has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up 14 over Washington State. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Sandoval. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. The throw to the outside is complete. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Just a little off. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggie.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Bringing it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got his man on the outside. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Canes in the hurry-up. To the air on 2nd down. Lets it fly. Got him downfield. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. 1 more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So 1st down will open up the final period. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the pass. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The toss sweep to the right. Turning it on. Russell out of bounds at the 26. A huge pickup on the ground.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again?
Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He'll keep it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Aggie. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Hurricanes want to move quickly.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Aggies are facing 3rd and inches. Might be changing the route. To the ground to try to move the chains. Across the 25. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Great job by the offense there, getting the 1st down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but
tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. And the Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Moore. There he goes. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
From the red zone, looking for a space. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. And the Canes in a good spot here with second and short. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And here comes the offense on second down. Defense looks as if it's coming. The give to the tailback. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Okay, ready?
The Canes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The snap sets up to throw. Here's the pressure. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win on to next week.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Yeah, Man, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance throwing for touchdowns. Like this offense.
Breaks into the open. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the fourth quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That leads a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. I think we can just about blow the candles out on this one. It's all over.
No doubt. It's over. But you know what, Reese? These stats aren't over. They count from postseason awards. So I'm all for piling on the stats, running up the score. Offense, get the stats.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. Inside the 45. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back, and going to get the quarterback.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's got it, first down and more. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And the pass goes incomplete, working to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.